الحمد لله نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي آمنت بالله صدق الله العظيم. Respected brothers and sisters, Imam Sayyid al-Irshad, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The most beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the highest, most perfect human being. He is the first to be created, the first to be mentioned, the first to be honored. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered the pen to write, it asked, what shall I write? And Allah said, write La ilaha illallah. The pen wrote La ilaha illallah for 70,000 light years, and then it stopped. One light day is equal to 1,000 of our years. Then Allah ordered it to write again, and the pen asked, what shall I write? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered, write Muhammad Rasulullah. And the pen said, oh Allah, who is this Muhammad that you have put your name next to his name? Allah said, you must know that if it were not for Muhammad, peace be upon him, I would not have created anything in creation. So the pen wrote Muhammad Rasulullah for another 30,000 years. The leader of the apostles, the glory of the world, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, is the only one ever crowned with this supreme honor. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي. Allah and His angels send the Lord upon Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. O believers, send Durood and Salam upon Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. What do we see within this ayat? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first related an action with himself, then his angels, and finally commands the believers to bless Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What greater virtue can there be than this, that the believers are instructed to participate in an act of Allah and His angels subhanallah. Every durood that we recite is straight away like an email sent to the angel standing by Rasulullah's grave, who presented by saying, son of so and so, residing in such and such place, has sent durood upon you. Every durood that we send never goes unnoticed, and is logged upon the system of the angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once advised that there was a stone that recited durood upon me all the time. I even today recognize that stone. So, if we, the Ummah of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, read durood, surely would he not recognize us? Prophet Muhammad advised that the final question within the grave will be upon me and if you want to pass that question, send the rules upon me. Subhanallah, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him himself, is telling us the final question within the grave, and not only the question, but the answer as well. Why? So that there is no question that my ummah gets a shock of not knowing the answer to. Within Tirmidhi, it is said that Sahabi of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, asked, since when are you Prophet? Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, replied, I was Prophet before Adam, peace be upon him, was even created. In another passage, the most beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, after Hazrat Adam alayhi salam happened to commit a mistake as a result of which he had transferred from paradise to earth, he used to spend all his time weeping, praying, repenting. And once he looked up toward the heaven and prayed, Oh Allah, I beg thee forgiveness in the name of Muhammad, peace be upon him. Who is Muhammad, peace be upon him, after Allah? He, Adam alayhi salam, said, when you had created me, I saw the word La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah written on your ash throne of Allah Almighty. And since then, I realized that the most beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the supreme creation of yours, because I saw his name alongside yours. Then the reply came back. He is to be the last of all prophets and will be your descendant. If he were not to be created, you would not have been created. There is one important aspect that I would like to also mention on why we celebrate Eid Milaad and Nabi before I end my speech, and that is, there are three important days for Prophet, peace be upon them. Number one is Milaad. Milaad is for us, the Ummah. As the Milaad of the Prophet, peace be upon them, is not for their benefit, but for ours. So, should we not celebrate what has been given to us? Number two is Visal. Visal is for the Prophet, peace be upon them, themselves. As when one is born, the ruh is separated and put into a body for worldly use. So when ruh leaves the body, he is returning to the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And number three is when he rises from the grave on the Day of Judgment. So, for the people who say, if you celebrate the day of Milaad, why do you not celebrate the day of Visal? It is because Milaad is for us and Visal is for the Prophets themselves.
Subhanallah, MashaAllah.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to send rules upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and to celebrate his Milaad with love and affection throughout our lives. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله.
ما شاء الله.
حاضرین وقت کی قلت کی وجہ سے